Hey guys, Aaron here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to show you how to remove the tail light from a Ferrari F430. The reason that I want to remove mine is because one of the common issues is they can become loose. So this one is on pretty nicely. This one you can see is loose. So I'm going to have another video following this one up that shows you how to repair that. But this video is just on the removal. All right, the first step is to fire up the car, drive it around. No, just kidding. I wish that was the first step. That's the fun part of this car. The first step is we're going to open the rear. And of course you do that inside the passenger door. Pull up on that. Lift up here. And for the right side, we're gonna have to remove this panel so that we can access it from behind. If you need to work on a light on this side, you see that you have your emergency trunk release here. And the way you remove that is, I can feel it here. There's a little staple in here. So you just get a little pick tool or something, pull that staple out, and that will remove the handle. And then there is a little, let me zoom in. You can see this little C-clip right here holding that on. So you remove the C-clip without dropping it down into your engine, and then this wire will go through that panel to remove that one. Luckily, I don't have to mess with that one this time. All right, these bolts are 4mm hex, so I'm just gonna go ahead and remove them by hand. Jeez. All right, it's pretty tight. Good Lord. Somebody epoxied these things in here. This one is a little tight here with the air filter cover, but we can manage it carefully. Now it's very subtle, but that last one I removed right here is just a hair longer than the other two. So remember that when reinstalling. The longer one was this one right here. And then we have two more at the bottom, one here and one here. All right, the bottom ones are even longer, and they are a 3mm actually on my car. All right, 5 bolts into working on a Ferrari. I'm already using a Dremel. That's not a good sign. This freaking bolt down here was stripped, and now I'm having to use a Dremel to cut a big flat slot in it to get it out and replace this one. Even with that slot and my stubby screwdriver and all my strength, I still cannot get that thing out. It is frozen in there. Oh my God, thank God. Day 2. On this bolt. I bought one of these on Amazon. I finally cut a big, huge slot in here, and it like took all my strength I had with this thing to get this frickin' bolt off. It's crazy. Dear God, these things are on tight. All right, AW Italia, I'll be ordering a new bolt. If you guys order anything from AW Italia, make sure you use promo code DIY10 and get 10% off your purchase. Holy balls, I thought this was gonna be an easy project. That, I always say one broken bolt makes an easy job, a 2-day job. All right, so this is tucked under here, so we're just going to carefully work this thing out and find the right angle to lift it out. Now we can get back to the back end of these headlights. All right, so you can see there's 2 nuts on the top, and there's actually only one on the bottom. This one is just holding this bracket onto this bracket. So just that one down there is holding the bottom light on. And so same thing on the far light that we need, 1 down there, 2 up there, a deep 10mm socket to fit over the stud and get that nut off. On my car, there is a washer behind each nut. So we're gonna keep them in place, and now this will be loose, and I can gently pull it out, and there will be a wire still attached to it. So I just have to reach in there and detach the electrical wire. All right, here you can see it. I just have to lift a screwdriver in and lift this little tab up over that little guy and pull them apart.